You are smart. You've built something. You run a business. People come to you for advice. And yet, when it comes to your own money, something isn't working. You earn well. But wealth? Real, lasting wealth? It feels just out of reach. Here's the part nobody talks about. The problem is not your income. It is not the economy. It is not bad luck. The problem is inside your head. Studies show that 80% of financial decisions people make are driven by emotion, not logic. Smart people stay broke not because they lack intelligence, but because nobody ever taught them how money actually works in the mind. Today, that changes. Stay till the end, because the last secret alone could completely rewire how you think about money forever. Welcome to Mighty Creations, where we break down complex financial concepts into simple, actionable strategies for business owners and entrepreneurs around the world. If this is your first time here, hit that subscribe button. Every week, we publish content designed to help you think bigger, move smarter, and build lasting wealth. Quick reminder, everything on this channel is for educational purposes only. Always consult a qualified financial professional for your specific situation. Now, let's talk about the psychology of money. Why do smart, hardworking people keep making the same financial mistakes over and over again? There are 7 psychological traps that quietly destroy wealth. And for every trap, I'm going to give you a direct fix. Let's get into it. Trap number 1. They think like earners, not owners. Most people, even business owners, are trapped in an earner's mindset. They think, I work, I get paid. That's the deal. But wealthy people think completely differently. They think, how do I make my money work, even when I'm not working? An earner trades time for money. Every hour they stop working, the income stops too. An owner builds systems, assets, and investments that generate money around the clock. Here's the brutal truth. If your income stops the moment you stop working, you don't own a business. You own a job. Here's the fix. This week, write down every way you currently make money. Now, ask yourself, which of these would still pay me if I took 6 months off? If the answer is nothing, that is your problem. Not your income, not the market. Your mindset. Start thinking like an owner. Invest in assets. Build systems. Create income that works without you. Wealth is not what you earn. It is what you keep. And what keeps working. Trap number 2. Lifestyle creep disguised as success. Here's a story you probably recognize. Business grows. Revenue increases. And what happens? New car. Bigger apartment. Business class flights. The best restaurants. It feels like success. It looks like success. But here's the psychological trap. Spending more as you earn more is not success. It is lifestyle inflation. And it quietly destroys wealth faster than any bad investment ever could. Your brain is wired to normalize upgrades. Once you fly business class, economy feels painful. Once you drive a luxury car, anything less feels like failure. This is called the hedonic treadmill. You keep upgrading, but you never feel richer. Here's the fix. Every time your income increases, before you upgrade anything, allocate 50% of the raise directly to wealth building. Pay yourself first, then upgrade. Not the other way around. Let me say that again. Pay yourself first. Every single time. The richest people in the world don't look the richest. They live well below what they could afford. Because they understand, real wealth is what you don't spend. Trap number 3. Fear of loss is stronger than the desire to win. This is one of the most studied concepts in behavioral economics. It's called loss aversion. Research shows that the pain of losing $1,000 is psychologically twice as powerful as the pleasure of gaining $1,000. What does this mean in real life? It means most business owners keep their money sitting in a bank account, earning almost nothing, because the fear of losing it is greater than the excitement of growing it. They watch inflation quietly eat away at their savings, year after year, and they call it being responsible. That is not responsibility. That is expensive fear. Here's the fix. Start small. Invest an amount you are completely comfortable losing. $500, $1,000. Whatever feels manageable to you right now. Watch it. Learn from it. Get comfortable with the process. Because here's the thing. The real risk is not investing and losing a little. The real risk is never investing at all, and watching inflation guarantee that you lose everything slowly. Small, consistent action beats frozen perfection. Every single time. Trap number 4, they compare themselves to the wrong people. Social media has made this worse than it has ever been in history. You see your competitor's new office, your friend's holiday in Maldives, someone's brand new car on Instagram, and suddenly, your perfectly good life feels like failure. This is called social comparison bias, and it is one of the most expensive psychological traps there is. Because when you compare, you spend to keep up. You buy what you cannot afford, to impress people you barely know, with money you have not yet earned. Here's the brutal truth. Most of what you see online is either financed, rented, or performance. Here's the fix. Stop comparing your finances to what people show. Start comparing to where you want to be. Your only financial competition is your past self. Are you better than you were last year? Are you saving more, investing more, building more? That is the only question that matters. Run your own race. Build your own wealth. Live your own version of success. Comparison is the thief of financial peace. Trap number 5. They avoid talking about money. In most cultures, talking about money is considered rude, uncomfortable, even shameful. So people don't talk about it. They don't ask what others earn. They don't discuss their financial struggles. They don't get a second opinion on their decisions. And they stay financially stuck, in silence. Here is what the psychology research shows. People who openly discuss money, with trusted advisors, mentors, or peers, consistently make better financial decisions than those who keep everything private. Silence around money is not humility. It is isolation. And financial isolation is expensive. Here's the fix. Find one financially successful person in your network and start a real conversation. Ask them how they think about money, what mistakes they made, what they would do differently. You do not need to reveal your exact numbers. You just need to stop treating money like a forbidden topic. Join a mastermind, hire a financial coach, read books written by people who built real wealth. Knowledge shared is knowledge multiplied. Trap number 6. Short-term thinking destroys long-term wealth. The human brain is wired for immediate reward. We want results now. Profit this quarter. Return this month. And this short-term wiring, when applied to finances, is catastrophic. It is why people sell their investments the moment the market drops. It is why they spend their savings on something urgent, instead of letting it compound. It is why they make business decisions based on this week's cash flow, instead of next decade's vision. Here's the brutal truth. Every wealthy person you admire built their wealth over years, sometimes decades, not months. Here's the fix. For every major financial decision, ask yourself one question. How does this look in 10 years? If the answer is good, do it. If the answer is unclear, wait. If the answer is bad, walk away. 10-year thinking is the most powerful financial tool you will ever use. It is free, it costs nothing, and it will save you from more mistakes than any investment strategy ever could. Trap number 7, and this is the most important one. They never defined what enough looks like. Most people chase money their entire lives without ever asking one simple question. How much is enough? No target, no finish line, just more. And here is the cruel psychological trap. Without a definition of enough, you will never feel like you have enough. No matter how much you make. $10,000 a month feels like enough until you reach it. Then you want $20,000. $1 million feels like security until you have it. Then you need $5 million. This endless chase is not ambition. It is a psychological trap that steals your peace while you build your wealth. Here's the fix. Right now, write down your number. What monthly income would give you complete financial freedom? What does your ideal life actually cost? Be specific. Be honest. Be realistic. Once you have that number, build toward it with purpose. Wealth without a destination is just anxiety with a good bank balance. Define enough, then build it intentionally. Let's bring it all together. Here are the 7 psychological traps that keep smart people broke, and the 7 fixes. Trap 1, earner mindset. Fix, build income that works without you. Trap 2, lifestyle creep. Fix, pay yourself before you upgrade. Trap 3, fear of loss. Fix, start small, beat expensive fear. Trap 4, wrong comparisons. Fix, compete with your past self only. Trap 5, money silence. Fix, find a financial mentor or mastermind. Trap 6, short-term thinking. Fix, ask how every decision looks in 10 years. Trap 7, no definition of enough. Fix, define your number, then build to it. Now, I want to say something important. None of these traps mean you are weak. None of them mean you are failing. They mean you are human. Your brain was not built for modern money. It was built for survival. Short-term rewards, immediate threats. The fact that you are watching this, that you are actively trying to understand your own financial psychology, already puts you ahead of 95% of people. But knowledge without action is just entertainment. So take one trap from this list, just one, and work on it this week. Change your mindset, change your habits, change your financial future. The psychology of money is not fixed. It can be rewired. And the rewiring starts the moment you decide to think differently. Before you go, I want to leave you with this. Most people will watch this video, feel motivated for 5 minutes, and then go back to the exact same patterns. Don't be most people. The gap between where you are financially and where you want to be is not an income gap. It is a mindset gap. And mindset gaps close one decision at a time. Start today. If this video gave you value, please take 2 seconds and hit the like button. It genuinely helps this channel reach more people who need this information. Subscribe to Mighty Creations if you haven't already. Every week we publish content designed to help business owners like you build real, lasting wealth. And I want to hear from you. Drop a comment below. Tell me, which of the 7 psychological traps hit closest to home for you? Are you fighting loss aversion? Lifestyle creep? Comparison culture? Drop it in the comments. I read every single one. And your answer might help someone else in the community who is fighting the exact same battle. Thank you for watching. Keep building. Keep growing. Build wealth. Think bigger. See you in the next one.